Okay, a couple of years ago, people were crying out because fuel was going up to nearly £1 a litre. I've only got to look behind me and I see that unleaded, 145, 146 a litre, diesel nearly 148 a litre. Forget the litrage, we're talking nearly £7 a gallon. It's ridiculous, and we're being made to pay this day in, day out. When is somebody actually going to stop this and realise that these type of fuel prices are the things that are causing the recession right the way throughout the UK? Everybody, doesn't matter whether you're in the civil service, public sector, private people, anybody that's got a vehicle is being forced to pay these sort of prices. It's almost criminal. Okay, so here we are at Thurrock Lakeside Shopping Centre, one of the many shopping centres around the UK. Although the car park behind me looks really busy, believe me, retailers really are suffering. It's Saturday afternoon and car parks, which should be full up, are half empty, as you can quite clearly see. Such is the decline that even the overspill car park, which would normally be full, has been forced to close with barriers all across the country. Large retail units such as these are being forced to close down, and as a result are staying empty, with potential for vandalism such as we have here. Ever-increasing fuel costs are having a serious effect not only on the private motorists but also on the hauliers. While supermarkets are trading competitively with each other, the huge increase in transportation and manufacturing is forcing our prices up on an almost weekly basis. Properties like this that are boarded up are becoming commonplace across the UK as unemployment rises and the cost of living is increasing rapidly. Families are struggling to pay not only their mortgages but their rents as well in any type of accommodation. I get so angry when I look behind me and I see 4 out of 5 shops closed. I grew up in the retail trade and my parents worked hard, and no doubt the people that own these shops work very, very hard. As a result of people not being able to spend money and being forced to make cutbacks due to the fuel increase, I think it's appalling that we're now left with complete empty shops. Behind me here is the Tower of London, one of the top visitor attractions in the UK. If you want to bring a family of 4 in here, it's going to cost you £55. Okay, on top of that, you've got the cost of either coming in by car or coming in by train. If you come in by car, you've got additional parking costs. On top of that, you've got the cost of food, drinks, and any gifts your children might want. Altogether, I would say, on average, a day coming out here is going to cost you best part of £150. How many people have got that nowadays? Here I have a whole load of leaflets of various visitor attractions across the country. On average, most of these for a family of 4 will again cost anywhere between £30 to £50, plus all the other things that I spoke about earlier on, food, transportation there. Okay, many of these places now, if they don't get the amount of volume of customers that they need, are going to be forced to close. Do we really want this? Do we want to see the end of all our attractions? What I want to know is, what are you doing to our country? We don't all have short memories. Previous governments may have created these problems, but the way you are dealing with it is making us lose our drive as a nation. Your maths just doesn't make sense. Maybe you could explain your theory, because I really don't get it. People need to spend wisely to create wealth for the country and help it recover. We need incentives, not to be constantly demoralised. We need to see the results both for ourselves and as a nation, and we need to safeguard our future, otherwise what are we working for? We need strong bosses, but we also need a strong and willing labour force. We need to find our pride again. High fuel prices affect everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're employed, unemployed, whether you drive or whether you don't drive. We all live here and we need to act now before it's too late. Not by rioting or big demonstrations which cost millions and also cause a great deal of grief to people who get injured or lose their property. The way forward, if you agree, is to simply send the link to this YouTube video to as many people as you can, your friends, your family, your MP, and also Parliament. That's where the decisions are made. The government is there to represent all of us, not just those who voted for that party. It affects you wherever you live, but especially for those people who live in rural areas where public transport is minimal and prices are higher. Please don't ignore this plea to radically cut fuel prices. It's the only clear route out of this long recession.